Buenas noches, mis alumnos, y bienvenidos a nuestra clase de español. Es la primera clase, pero poco a poco vamos a usar el español. En primero, al llegar a la clase, quiere copiar todo lo que está en la pizarra. All right, I'm going to tell you, I said welcome, bienvenidos a la clase de español. All right, and we're going to learn Spanish tonight, starting tonight, so we're going to start with our aim. Our aim for today, el tema dice, ¿cuál es la diferencia entre inglés y español? Now we're going to learn a few things tonight, if you don't mind. We're going to learn a few things. I'm trying to figure out how to get, okay, I'm out of that. I don't want you to have that shade. All right, we're going to learn a few things tonight. Now, the first thing that we're going to learn, well, first thing I want you to do, all right, al llegar a la clase, upon arriving to my class, I want you guys to copy everything. Quiero que todo el mundo copien todo. You copy everything, all right? So I'm going to give you a few minutes or whatever to copy everything down. And while you're copying it, I'm going to go get me something to drink because I'm going to be thirsty. Yo, I wanted to do this live, but it's, it's all these different problems. I gotta figure out what, I'm probably gonna have to do my son told me to use StreamYard or BurnYard or Burn somebody. All right, so I'm gonna make sure everything is in. Make sure everything is in. Wait, go this way. Yeah. Okay, so that's nice. Now y'all can see what's popping. All right, so let me just reiterate what this says, because this is our first class. I speak fluent Spanish, but I don't have to impress anybody. Sé que mi español es tan bueno, ¿verdad? Y por eso, I don't have to do all that crazy stuff to impress anybody. All right, you should be already impressed. And like I told y'all, I was going to get it going for y'all for the night. Sorry it's not live. I'm going to work on it live for the next class. All right? And this thing is bugging me out. I had a rough day fussing and fighting with people early, so, we're going to leave that alone. But again, el tema, ¿cuál es la diferencia entre inglés y español? All right? Copy that. I want to break that down for you. The do now says, contesta la pregunta. Contesta la pregunta. Answer the question, and then the homework says, practican y estudien. All right. Now, while you're working on that, I just want to give you a few ideas. No, matter of fact, answer the question. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre inglés y español? Now, since you don't know Spanish, do you want me in the picture? Am I in the picture for you? How we doing? All right. Now, since you guys don't know Spanish, let me come back a little bit so you can see me. Since you don't know Spanish, you dig? I'm not trying to impress you with my Spanish. I want you to learn Spanish. So we're going to go over a lot of stuff today. But I want y'all to use your brain. You see, I'm going into the English. When we get to that advanced class, maybe I'll do the advanced class tomorrow. I'm not doing no 4 classes a night. I'll do 1 class a night. So I'll do the Spanish one, the beginning class that we're doing today. Advanced class will be tomorrow. Then the next day will be the ESL class beginner, and then the advanced beginner. All right? So this is cool because now this way I don't have to really mess around and, let me get out your way. I don't really have to mess around and try to see, your comments and what you're talking about and this, that, and the third. All right? Let me just say 2 things before I go get my little, I put I think of cranberry juice or something to drink in my freezer. I just want to tell you a few things. All right, first thing, as you can see, I'm really going hard for y'all with this stuff. So we're going to get this content. All right, so this is rough for me to do. Plus, it's hard for me to get around. You dig? So I'm just going to say, for the people that dig what I'm doing, first thing you want to do is like. Next thing you want to do is subscribe. Then you want to share. Okay? And you dig, we're going to get this really going. All right? So we got a lot of information for you today, but what I want to say to you is that, of course, like everybody else on here, I got a Cash App to just help me, pay the bills and, get this content up for y'all. My Cash App is that $. I'm spelling Swan with a $, WANNDX. Because you're on the Swan DX channel. I'm hoping that you copied most of this already. Let me get a different color just to highlight what I'm talking about with the Cash App. Is Swan DX. See that? $WANNDX. Swan DX. That is me. Alright? So, I'm gonna give you a few seconds, give you about, maybe take 5 minutes for me to run up and downstairs. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre inglés y español? So what is the difference? I'm asking you, what is the difference between English and Spanish? And the do now, hagan ahora, that means do now. So when you come to class, I'm gonna have the work already put on the board. The aim, the do now, and your homework. So your homework, I'm cutting you light, it just says, practiquen y estudien, all right? And we're going to get to what all this stuff means. So just give me a second to run up these stairs. And I'm giving me a quick, I need some protein, I need some muscle stuff. I'll be right back. I'm going to be right back. So I want you to write these answers out, okay? Thank you much. Muchas gracias, mis estudiantes nuevos. Y otra vez bienvenidos a nuestra clase de español virtual. All right? Now all the words that I'm using today should be having you thinking about what the question that I asked, what is the difference between English and Spanish? What's the difference? I know you're thinking, oh, well, they're two different languages. That's too easy. Don't tell me that they're two different languages. Use that brain, okay? Use that brain, solamente, and let me know what's going on, all right? Few seconds, I'm gonna come back and you guys gonna have the answers for me. And first and foremost, let me apologize for not getting it live. I'm trying to work on that live because that live is going to be fly. But this is just our first class. We're going to get it. Run up these stairs to get me something right quick. Because I know I'll be talking all night long. Ok, mis alumnos, yo vengo ahora mismo tener que buscar el jugo. I have to go get me some juice so that I can work with y'all and work for y'all. And I know this is crazy because I'm doing it live even though it's not recording live. I'm doing it like it's live so that you can just imagine how fly our lessons are going to be. These lessons are going to be super duper fly, ooper duper fly, scoopy doopy, stoopy whoopy fly. Alright. Now I'm about to erase most of that stuff on the board. All right? I'm about to erase most of that stuff on the board. Cat, you're not coming to my class. Stop acting like you want to learn Spanish. That's my cat. My cat is trying to act like he wants to learn Spanish. But he's not a Spanish cat. He's a German cat, so we got to speak in German. But that's another story. All right, party people. And Swan, the dawn is back. I am back. Bam, bam. All right. Got me a little juice. Just a little bit. We're going to get this lesson going for y'all. So we got plenty of time on the clock. Woo! All right. Otra vez. That means again, I'm going to repeat it. El tema de esa aim. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre inglés y español? The do now is answer the question. Tarea, practiquen y estudien. All right? Now, I wish this was live, but since it's not, I'm still make believe it's live because I'm an actor and I can act, y'all. I can act, y'all. All right. Where I'm at? I'm over here. I'm over here like this. All right. So I'm an actor and I'm an act. I'm acting like it's live. It's a live class. Now, let's talk about it. The question was, what is the difference between English and Spanish? ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre inglés y español? Now, I'm sure, right? I'm sure that one of my students, estoy seguro de que unos de mis alumnos, some of my students, are saying, hey, wait a second, this guy's being slick. Because I'm asking what's the difference between English and Spanish, but some of these words, it look like it's not a difference. Right? Do y'all see that? Some of these words look like it's not a difference. Like this word. What's that word mean? What does it look like? Looks like an English word. Diferencia. Repita por favor. Diferencia. Diferencia. All right? Difference. Diferencia. Difference. Okay? Let's keep it moving. Now you know this word. What's that word? Inglés. Repita. Inglés. 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 All right? And everybody knows this word. Even people that don't speak Spanish, they say what? No habla español. No habla español. So español means Spanish. All right. All right, what's the other word that's funny? These words over here is funny. Practican y estudien. Now everybody knows what E means, you know what I mean? Sí, estamos bailando y peleando, you know what I mean? We was doing this, we was doing that, we was fighting, we was dancing, all right? The E is en. But if you look at this word, practican, what do you think that word means? I can't hear you. It sounded like somebody said, practice. That's what it sounded like. Did you hear that? Let me see. Practice. Oh, I heard it. You heard that? All right. Practican means practice. And this word, y estudian, these are two separate words. Y estudian, what do you think estudian mean? ¿Qué significa? ¿Qué significa? What is the significance? What is the meaning of the word estudian? What do you think that means? Class, right? Who's that? All right. Lady with the hand up right there. What do you say it means? Study. That's right. All right. So we have practice and study. All right. That's what that is. That's what that is. Now, everybody should have copied this. Your homework is to practice and study. Everybody should have copied that. I'm going to roll over here and I'm going to erase this board and we're going to get into really our aim and everything for today. All right? So, otra vez, right? When you're coming to the class, al llegar a la clase, al entrar a la clase, upon arriving in the class, coming to the class, you're going to copy everything on the board. And then you're going to copy everything in Spanish. Leave space so that underneath it you can write what it is in English. Me, and I'm telling you this, I'm a teacher. Don't think that I'm lazy. You heard what I said? Let me come this way so you can see me. Do not think that I'm being lazy. I'm not being lazy by no stretch of the imagination. But I want you to learn Spanish. I don't need to write English on the board because I know what it means. All right? I'm putting Spanish on the board. When I tell you what it means in English, you write it underneath it. So you're going to be having your paper with spaces underneath it. So as I give you the translation, give you the meanings, you can flow with it. ¿Está bien? We good with that? Everybody's good? Bueno. Vamos a continuar. All right. Now, I'm going to erase everything. Should I erase this? This is probably the most important thing you're going to learn. That's the Cash App. Most important. Swan DX. So you know that first S, because you know on the Cash App, I'm just trying to be fly. That Cash App got that dollar sign, so that's that dollar sign, WANNDX. Because I am Swan DX. Don't ask for next. I got, no, stop me. Somebody stop me. All right. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre inglés y español? We're going to talk about that. Now this is the beginning class. Uh-oh, he erased the Cash App. What's wrong with him? Well, you know I need your support because I got to pay for all this stuff. You dig? But that's all right. Because we're going to get it popping. We're going to work together. Como la comunidad, like the community, you dig? We're going to work together. I'm helping the community. I'm helping the people that speak English learn Spanish. The people that speak Spanish, they're going to learn English. And then we're going to come together and be the majority, stop being the minority. And take some authority with my seniority. Oh, stop me when I get going. All right, what color I'm working with? Let's try this red color. Now, otra vez, that means again. The question was, ¿cuál es la diferencia entre español and English? What's the difference between Spanish and English? So I know you think to yourself, well, the way he was putting it, there really is no difference. There is a difference. The difference between Spanish and English is los vocales. Now how does that look? Can you see that red? Or do I gotta switch that color? Let me see. Can you see that red in there? Los vocales. You need me to try a different color? Let me see what other colors I got. Let me pull another color out. Now we're not doing no gang stuff here, so I don't want people fussing about, oh, you're using blue and you're using red. You know what I mean? Don't mess with me with that, because I'm non-affiliated. You dig? Non-affiliated. See, I graduated. Yo, stop me. I'm gonna put it in. We're gonna put it in the blue. Maybe you can see that better. Yeah, los vocales. Now I know you're thinking, I know you guys are going crazy, because you're probably saying to yourself, why is it that all these words this man is putting on the board, why they all look like English words, and then he has the audacity to ask us what's the difference, because I can't see the difference. But I just put the difference on the board. The difference between Spanish and English are los vocales. Now, this is the only word that looked at. Let me go backwards. This word means vowels. Remember I said I'm not writing no English on the board. This word means vowels. Los vocales. All right? And vowels, you got to use your vocal cords to say the vowels. So that's how you get vocales. All right? You don't believe me? You can't say any vowel without your vocal cords, baby. You need the vocal cords to say the vowels. That's why it's called los vocales. Now, let's think about it. Now we're talking about what's the difference between English and Spanish. Now I'm definitely going to figure it out for you guys before the end of the class. We got plenty of time. I'm watching my time. You'll watch the time too. Let me ask this question to the class right quick. ¿Cuáles son los vocales? ¿Cuáles son los vocales? I'm asking you, what are the vowels? Somebody give me a vowel. What's the first vowel? Pretty lady right there in the front row. What do you think is the first vowel? Huh? What'd you say? Hey. Oh, wait a second. She said, hey, I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write it down. Even though that's English, I'm gonna write it down. A. What's the next vowel? Big dude over there. What's the next vowel? E. E. Okay. What's another vowel? Okay, over here. Alright. This class is good. And would you believe, this class is live. Even though this class is not live, we still live. I'm still alive, you see me? I'm still alive, I'm still kicking it alive. Then anybody say, oh, I'm about to say, anybody see my drink? My little juicy. All right, so we have A, E, I. What's the next one? O. And what's the last one, or the next to the last one? Well, I'm going this way, this way. Whose hand is up first? This one? You. Let me make that U, so you know it's a U. Let me make that U. We're going to make it a big U. Now, wait a second. Now, we talk about the difference between Spanish and English. Are we missing a vowel? Extrañamos un vocal, extrañamos un vocal, extrañamos un vocal. This is the question I'm asking you. Extrañamos. Wait, let me make sure you know it's one word. Extrañamos un vocal. Question. That is our question now. Extrañamos un vocal. Are we missing a vowel? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. The young lady in front. Are you old enough to be in this class, young lady? Yes. Okay. What's the vowel that's missing? E. That's the missing vowel. See? In Spanish, that's a vowel. All right, you know how I know it's a vowel? Because you can't spell words without a vowel. And if you remember in the way we had the board, we had the homework, then we had the aim, the do now. When we got to the homework, it said, practiquen y estudien. So if you can't spell words without a vowel, and this is a word, it's un vocal también. That means it's also a vowel. Okay. Now, we've answered our question. We've answered the question. We've done all this is the hardest work that you're probably going to do with me. It's the hardest thing. All right? What was our question again? What was the question that I had on the board? Can somebody please tell me the question I had on the board? See, if this was live, let's say I point to that person, let's say, the question, sir, was, ¿cuál es la diferencia entre inglés y español? Sí, señor. What is the difference between Spanish and English? And the difference between Spanish and English is the vowels. That's the difference. Woo! I'm working like a slave. That's alright, because y'all worth it. Y'all worth it. Y'all remember to like and subscribe, because we're going to have fun every night. I'm trying to get it every night. But we're going to see how it works. Y'all let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you need the advanced class, or you need the English class, or you know the people, we're going to figure out what people need the most, and then that's what we're going to try to rock with the most, okay? So I'm trying to stay in the camera and still stay at your way at the same time. All right. Now, again, we talk about what's the difference between English and Spanish. English is the hardest. English, I would say, is one of the hardest languages to learn. And the reason is because of the vowels, los vocales. In English, what you got? A, right? That's A, but then sometimes it's A, and then sometimes it's O, right? That changes. In English, you got this, sometimes it's E, sometimes it's A, sometimes it's something different, right? This here in English, that's an I, but sometimes it's E, sometimes it's right? O, you got, forget about the O, it's not always O. Some, you got a word like, with the O in it, like for, F-O-R, or even F-O-U-R. That doesn't sound like O, right? That's what makes English so hard. This is a U. But we don't pronounce it U. Sometimes we say understanding, right? That's what the short vowel sound. See, in English, you got the long vowel sound, you got the short vowel sound, and then you got a sound that they just make up, all right? That's what makes English so hard to learn. So I already know that everybody in my class has the capacity and the knowledge, you dig, and the skill set to learn Spanish. Because you know why Spanish is so easy. Spanish es el idioma más fácil para aprender. Más fácil. Más fácil means it's so easy. It's so easy to learn. You know why? Because all of these things, all 6 of those vowels, they only make one sound. One sound. You heard me? One sound. So let's talk about it. I want you to repeat after me. You ready? A, E, O, U. And see, I know you don't even understand how slick I am. Did you know I'm very slick? I'm very slick. I know you said, this man is so slick. He must have been a street hustler, this, that. We're not talking about that today. We talk about that at my at some other time. All right. But what I'm being slick about? Did you notice I put this one next to this one? And you didn't even notice, right? You didn't know. I know somebody said, he's just writing on the board. He's not making these things connect. He's not trying to get it in. But I am most certainly trying to get it in. All right. This is E. That's E. All right. But in Spanish, Espanol, they say this is E. And this is Y. So this is a Greek E. This is how you write this in Greek. This is how you write this in Greek. Y. Alright? So let's go again. Let's get these sounds down, because that's the only difference between Spanish and English. The way you pronunciate, the way you articulate, como pronunciar los vocales. Alright? So repítame por favor, and then we're going to get to this other stuff. All right, so repita. A, E, I, O, U. Now see, when I pause, now a lot of times I'm going to say repítame por favor, but I'm not going to keep saying it after each word. Once I say repítame por favor, and then I say something, and then I stop, that's when you go. When I stop, you go. Got me? I stop, you go. Okay? So let's try it again. A, E, I, O, U. All right? Those are the Spanish vowels o los vocales en español. Y eso solo es la diferencia entre español e inglés. That's the difference between Spanish and English. All right? The vowels. Now you can easily see if you only got one sound, that's going to make what you writing and what you talking and what you pronouncing a lot easier. And what you reading a lot easier. You don't even have to know Spanish to read Spanish. You heard I said? Let me say it again. You don't even have to know Spanish to read Spanish. You dig? Because you can pronounce it. You can, you know, in English you got to, what is that word? Is that, you know what I mean? You got words that are spelled the same. You got one word that could mean different things. Like you have, just to give you an example, I don't even want to put it on the board, but just for example, we were supposed to be live. This class was supposed to be live, right? That's L-I-V-E. But L-I-V-E also spells what? I can't hear you. I don't know, maybe turn your TV down so I can hear you. L-I-V-E spells live. See how I told you off? You have live and you have live. How do you know what's the difference? It's the same word, right? Same thing. Read and read. Same word. I read a book, R-E-A-D. I read a book every day, R-E-A-D. All right? That makes English confusing as, can I curse? No, I'm not cursing. We're going to keep the lesson popping. All right. Now I want to put this other stuff back on the board because I know you guys are super duper smart. Super duper smart. Like all my students, y por eso me quieren mucho. My students love me so much because I let them know that they're smart. And you guys are smart. All right, let's talk about the words that we had on the board. Now, our aim was, ¿cuál es? I'm just writing this down. This don't really count, but I'm writing it down. ¿Cuál es la diferencia? Look at that there, people. You see that? Difference. Did I tell you I was going to write no English on the board? That wasn't English anyways, misspelled. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre, what we had? Español inglés. And then what else I said? Contesta la pregunta, that wasn't it. But the other part was Practica, and I put that's accent. Let me move it away so you can really see what I'm doing. Because I don't want you to get confused. I want to make everything for your life to be nice and smooth. I still did it. I'm going to put that G up there like that. So, practican and estudian. Now we're going to go over these words. This is your new vocabulary. Usually I'm letting you know we're going to get homework. And when I say we're going to get homework, I mean you're going to get homework. But you got home already, so you can do your homework. And you know, I come around Our next class, I'm gonna come around and I'm gonna check the homework. So make sure you have it because we're gonna be on the live. So I'm gonna go around the class and make sure you got the homework. All right. So repítame por favor. Repítame. Es diferencia español, inglés, practiquen. Practiquen is also a word, but one is singular, one is plural. Okay? Y estudien. Let's go again. Es diferencia español, inglés, practiquen, estudien. All right. Now, I think this is an interesting topic. I'm hoping that you're interested. Because we're talking about what's the difference between English and Spanish. And somebody in the class, I think it was this young lady, which one? This lady over here had her hand up and said that all of these words look like English words. Cool. They all look like English words. They all sound like English words. And they mean the same thing as they would in English. Okay? And we have a word for those. The word for those is cognates. But I told you I'm not going to write no English on the board. But you're going to figure it out. Because in Spanish, son los cognados. I'm hoping, can you see that up there? Yes, that's looking nice. Los cognados. Los cognados. Los cognados, English word is cognates. So if I tell you, cognate is also a cognate. Los cognados son cognados también. Los cognados son cognados también. All right? I'm saying cognates are also cognates. All right? Los cognados son cognados también. All right. Now I want to make sure we get this information. How much time? We got a few seconds left. Make sure you get this information. I'm going to ask you again. Somebody in the class tell me, well, what is a cognate? What's a cognate? I'm looking around the class to see if anybody knows what a cognate is. Yes, yes, yes. Do you know? You. All right. Cognates are words that look the same and mean the same thing as its English counterpart. So, if you look at these words, cognate and cognados, es and is, that's a close one. All right. This one here, diferencia and difference, you know that. Español and Spanish, I guess English and English. Practican and practice, estudian and estudian. All right. And we got a little more time. You know what that means? When I have time left in my class, you know what I do for my students? I give them some homework. I'm gonna give you some homework. Y'all got me sweating like, I can't even say it because they're gonna shut my channel down. We're not trying to shut the channel down because I got all these students that want to learn and you guys are going to learn. Don't forget, help me out with the Cash App, people. Like, subscribe, share, let them know that Mr. Swan, AKX, is there. What? All right. This is your homework. I want you guys, when you come to my class next time, hopefully it'll be live, and hopefully it'll be in a couple of days. give you a chance to do the work, because I know everybody's working, whatever. That's why I had the idea to have the night class. So you're there, you come home from work, and after you beat your kids and drink your beer and smoke or whatever you do, you can sit down and work with me and get it popping. All right. Now for your homework, guys, I want you to make a list of 10 cognates. All right? And I'm gonna write this homework down for you in Spanish. I'm gonna erase this that's on the board so we got space for it. All right. Okay. So this is your homework. This is the new homework. La tarea number 1. This is homework number 1. Homework number 1. Hagan una lista de 10 cognados. Now look at this. What do you look at that question? Or look at that statement. Or look at that chore. La tarea really means chore. Chore that you do at home, work that you do at home, homework, see the connection? Alright. So hagan una lista de 10 cognados. ¿Qué clase de palabra es? ¿Qué clase de palabra es? What type of word is this? What type of word is that? I just showed you. Cognado, clase dice, cognado es un cognado. Lista es un cognado. What word does it look like in English? List, right? So the homework, make a list of 10 cognates. Now, so now you really got 2 homeworks. The first homework didn't have a number because whenever I'm asking you to study and practice, that's not going to be a number. I'm not going to count that as an assignment. But I'm definitely going to count as an assignment when I ask you to write something. All right? Because I could have wrote, escriban una lista. But this is better. Since you already know, do now, right? So this is do a list or make a list. It's the same verb. El verbo hacer means to do it, to make. Make a list of 10 cognates. Alright? Alright, guys. Now, any preguntas? I always like to end my class. Preguntas or problemas? That's how I do it. I want to know if you have any questions or problems. Preguntas y problemas o comentarios puede escribir. You can leave that with me in the comments. You did like, subscribe, and share. And if you want to help me out so I can probably get some air conditioning in this place, you dig? We want to put this back on the board for you. You dig? For the people that want to donate, para la gente que quiere ayudarme, para la gente que quieren ayudarme, para la gente que quieren ayudarme, for the people that would like to help me, all right? You're going to go to, the Cash App is Swan DX, just like the channel. This is the Swan X channel. It's really Swan.x because you're not allowed to have spaces. So Swan space X, which is Swan DX, and that's the Cash App. All right, ladies and gentlemen, muchísimas gracias para venir a mi clase. All right, thank you very much for coming to the class. And I'm going to wish everybody a fantastic night. And I'm going to see you soon. Let me see, when I'm going to see y'all guys? Next class, I gotta get the English class in. You know what? This class, what's today? Today is, maybe we do a class every other day or every 2 days. How about this? You let me know in the comment how often, you guys let me know in the comment how often you would like to have the class. And the next class or the class after that is going to be live. I'm going to tell my son to send me that link. I think it's Yardbird or Burnyard, StreamYard, Yardbird, something. All right. So look, just like in school, class is 45 minutes long, and it's the 45-minute mark. So you got la tarea, háganlo ese de los cognados. And again, si quiere ayudarme, if you want to help me, Cash App, Swan, capital DX, because this is our channel. Swan, space X, but we can't put a space, so we put the D there. Alright? Alright. Muchísimas gracias y hasta la próxima clase. Chao.